Well, it's the 21st of October. I'm awake before the alarm. Last minute stacking and packing instructions to the wife at 5 a.m. is still non-compos mentis. Kisses at the Townsville Airport drop zone. Too early for the old parking Gestapo, so actually able to hug and kiss without being told to move on and get a room. In fact, so early that there's no one at the departure gate. So I stand near a poster of the Cowboys football team just so I don't feel alone. Relax, enjoy the medium-sized latte and watch the seagulls fly around the tarmac. All good. I'm on my way. Well, there at the Brisbane airport. G'day, mate, comes an all too familiar voice as Bob meets me at the Brisbane baggage carousel. Luggage in the car and we're navigating the traffic and cruising north towards Caboolture. We enjoy a nice lunch with Bob's wife, Myrtle, and a quick change of clothes and sort out stuff to take onto the island. We grabbed the salad rolls and Myrtle waves us goodbye with I think she had some whispered instructions to me, something like, keep an eye on Bob Ross. The instructions make me think, maybe he wanders off occasionally. Oh, it's okay, he won't go too far. It's all soft sand, his walker frame will get bogged. Sweet Bob. 19-year-old Toyota Land Cruiser, it's a 100 series, 6-cylinder petrol, gas, automatic with airbag, airlifters and diff lock and Pirelli Scorpions ATR tyres. All just the right stuff for the trip ahead. She might be a bit long in the tooth, but still feeling it, he proudly announces as we wind up to 110 along the highway. Here we are heading north to Gympie, Rainbow Beach, and finally Inskip Point for our night camp. 2 hours later, we grab all the necessary tickets at Rainbow Beach and put our vehicle on the that's so we can get on the Manta Ray barge tomorrow morning, and then head up the 10 k's up to Inskip Point. It's about now I hear the sound of an old control manager as Bob looks at his watch and declares, "Hey, right on time, 4:30. Uh-oh. Mate, we're setting benchmarks, times and schedules in place. We may not have a physical nat chart on the wall, but it's Bob's head. It's in Bob's head, and we've just moved the pin from here to there. Well, first camp at Inskip Point was planned as a shakedown night. Time to find out where Myrtle had stowed all our gear. The next 3 days, Myrtle's name would come up every time we couldn't find something. Bob and I, we remembered where we'd put everything that we'd packed, so we had to have someone to blame. Tents, pegs, sleeping bags, mats, table, chairs, stoves, kettles, saucepans. When an item wasn't where we expected it, Bob would say, "Myrtle must have packed that." Poor Myrtle. So few get the blame for so much. I get my brand new tent out of the box unopened. Bob's identical tent had been opened and tried out in his backyard, but it's now missing the main part. He only has the top fly, the fiberglass frame and the pegs, but no tent. Controlled panic. As we set in is where we search all the stuff and go through it again and again and then again. Finally message Myrtle, "What did you do with the Bob's tent?" Of course, she's not going to have a clue. Anyhow, half an hour later, with no response from Myrtle, time to find the spare. Bob always carries a spare for everything. His favourite saying is belts and braces. I've been around a while, but I needed him to explain that one. Forgive me, I'm from North Queensland. Some might rudely say, a bit slow. Anyhow, a belt might be all it's need to hold your pants up, but added braces will make sure. I tell you, you've heard of Dad and Dave jokes and sayings. Well, this is right there as a grandpa saying. Well, spares on the roof rack, Ross. Comes the captain's orders, snap, snap, and the bungee cords are off, and I unroll the supposed spare, and hey presto, not a spare, but the original missing tent. All's well, and make a mental note to apologise to Myrtle for thinking that she might have been responsible. Night closes, and I remember the big black snake that slithered across the path and into the scrub near our camp a couple of hours ago. He'll keep away, I convince myself. And we sit watching the stars, winking in the blackness of space. The conversation wanders around old telecommunication days, and we reminisce over good times. The night chills off, and we slide into our sleeping bags for a good night's rest. Well, good night.